I'm Sean Cody. My website is texasguntrust.com. Every time I pick up the phone and talk to a new client about a gun trust, I'm asked, why should I get a Texas gun trust? And what are the advantages of a Texas gun trust? Well, the simple answer to that is it makes the ownership of firearms that are regulated by the National Firearms Act very simple. If you buy a firearm that is regulated by the National Firearms Act, such as a pre-1986 transferable machine gun or a silencer, if you use a Texas gun trust that I have drafted for you, you do not have to be fingerprinted, you do not have to be photographed, and you do not have to go beg your sheriff or the chief of police to sign off on your Form 4. That sign off by the chief law enforcement officer is generally the biggest problem to owning items that are regulated by the National Firearms Act without a Texas gun trust. Most police chiefs, most sheriffs in the state of Texas do not seem to be willing to sign off on Form 1s and Form 4s. And we'll talk about Form 1s and Form 4s in the next video. It's a political issue. The Texas Gun Trust makes your life simpler on the front side of things. We have a short phone call, talk about your needs. I set the trust up to meet your needs. I email it to you, you print it out, you and your trustees sign it, have your signatures notarized. Make a copy of that, take it to your dealer. The dealer prepares your Form 4. Y'all put the packet together and mail it to the ATF. It's as simple as that. Now, on the back side, how does the Texas Gun Trust simplify the ownership of these items? With the Texas Gun Trust, it's about management and flexibility. With the Gun Trust, you can manage who has the power to possess your silencers and short barrel rifles. If you have an adult child or a child who has a father and y'all hunt together, you can be trustees on the trust and both use one silencer. If you have children who are minors now and they're about to turn 18, when they turn 18, 19, 20, or 21, we can amend the trust and make them trustees. At that point, as a trustee, they can possess the silencer or the short barrel rifle. If you're at their deer lease and you forgot something, you can call a trustee on your trust and have them pick it up and bring it out to the deer lease. If you're going hog hunting and you realize, hey, I should have brought a different weapon and a different silencer, you've got one of your trustees that's going to join you later. One phone call, email, or text message, hey, pick this up, bring it out. They're legally able to do that. So they stop by the house, pick up your gear, bring it out to you. If you went the individual ownership route, you would not only up front have to be fingerprinted, photographed, and get the CLEO sign-off, which generally involves you explaining why you want silencers and short barrel rifles and all the fun stuff. But at that point, you're the only person that can ever possess that item. That's pretty inflexible. As you grow older, your needs change. With this gun trust that I prepare for you, the Texas Gun Trust, we can amend it and change it to meet your future needs. If you buy the silencer as an individual, that's it. If you want your son to be able to use it, he can't ever do it. If you want your dad to be able to take it and use it, he can't do it. And I'll take this opportunity to clarify something. When I say you're the only, if you buy an item as an individual, you're the only person that can use it. What that means is you're the only person that can take it out by yourself. Now, if you're standing next to somebody, if you're standing next to your son or a friend or your father, I believe it's okay to hand them the suppressed rifle and they can use it as long as you're with them. You can't call them up when you're 200 miles away and say, hey, I forgot something, go by the house and bring it with you. That's something that only a trustee can do. With the trust, you can put your wife on it. Your wife is going to be around these items when you're not around. If your wife has access to the safe that you store these items in, she's in possession of them when she's in the house and you're not there. If you ever, for some reason, forgot a short-barreled rifle and its silencer in your car or your truck, your wife drives it the next day and runs a stop sign, weapons, and they were owned individually, technically speaking, she could be arrested, taken to jail, and charged with possession of unregistered silencers and short-barreled rifles. The trust is a simple way to ensure that that never happens. Now, the reality is the cops aren't out there looking for your wife driving your truck after you've left a suppressed machine gun in it. But if you happen to have that one cop and that one district attorney on that one bad day, that could be a really expensive day for you. Far more expensive than the price that I charge for a Texas gun trust. The key advantages of the trust is the flexibility. If you do happen to die and stuff has to be transferred out of the trust can be drafted so that transfer can be delayed. The trust can also operate to move the items into another trust via Form 5. Form 5 is the estate transfer form, or what the ATF would say is the legally required transfer form. Right now it has no transfer tax. An improperly drafted gun trust, or just a normal revocable living trust, may end up costing each of the beneficiaries $200 to transfer the items from the trust to the individuals. What if the individuals want to transfer it into their own trust, for instance? Well, the Texas Gun Trust takes that into account. The normal, generic gun store revocable living trust doesn't. So that concludes this video. We're going to talk about Form 1s and Form 4s and transfers in the next video.